postpone the anaerobic training.
I see. I am a bit worried, though. If the battle on the other end of the portal takes a turn for the worse, can Zua bring you back safely? Would he be able to sever the connection between the two worlds?
That's a good question. I'll ask him next time I see him.
Lord Radagast, it's time for your meeting.
Oh, apologies. It's a good thing you're already here, Wolf. I'll be needing you to assist with this matter. Greetings, Madame Mayrin. On behalf of the Iron Lords, I formally accept your proposal. I'll send my most capable aide, my Iron Wolf, as well as, the most reliable technician I could find to ensure everything goes smoothly.
What do you mean,
Please, Dr. Donovan, there's no need to overreact.
I'll send the passkey to you shortly. I wish you well.
Thank you for your trust, Madame Mayrin.
So, what'd I miss?
Not long ago, Lord Saladin discovered several war mine bunkers around Viridia. Have you heard of the war mines? The war mines were extremely advanced military AIs, created during the Golden Age. They controlled Sol's entire orbital defense network. The bunkers are just one type of the many military facilities they managed.
In truth, this isn't the first war mine bunker we've discovered. Aside from the scarce few the Fallen looted, the vast majority are sealed tight.
But because we haven't yet managed to hack their security system, we also haven't been able to get inside and learn more.
Typical light-bearer mindset. Blow open this, blast that.
We have. But those doors are sturdier than we had imagined. Much sturdier. The bunkers may be near impenetrable, but we've noticed that hasn't stopped our enemies from trying to find other ways inside. First was the Vex. They were already lurking underneath Viridia, slowly modifying the terrain. We speculate they were the first to discover the bunker's entrance. Next were the Sand Eaters and the remnants of the House of Devils, both seeking the Golden Age technology within. We've even found traces of the Hive around Viridia. It's all proven to be quite a headache for Saladin.
Not so fast, Golf. Lord Radagast hasn't even got to the most important part.
The situation is a bit special this time. Defending the bunkers is a long-term operation. Even if we defeat the current would-be invaders, more will be on their way before we know it. But we can't have troops stationed there around the clock. Over time, manpower and supplies will both become issues. That's why we've entered an agreement with Madame Mayrin, the hologram projection you just saw. Her organization will provide us with firepower, including their new artillery and modular automatic defense towers. That's right. Her organization will provide us with blueprints and production licenses for these defense towers. Each on-site deployment of the towers requires their remote authorization. Once the mission's complete, the towers must also be destroyed under their supervision. Most crucially, the Iron Lords will help her find a way to safely enter those bunkers. And once both parties have entered and taken stock of the contents, Madame Mayrin will have priority rights to all physical and digital assets within. Of course, the agreement also extends to other parts of our cooperation, such as the sharing of all weapons field testing data.
You're treating her quite generously.
Madame Mayrin is currently one of the Iron Lord's most crucial allies. Considering the Crota threat Wolf just mentioned, the importance of her and her organization may be even greater going forward. We must mobilize all forces and be prepared for anything, even if that means letting our new allies have a favorable deal.
Let's go!
Returning
Thanks for
to the matter of
subscribing
the
and
bunkers.
chatting.
The
You guys
shipping
are the
gate will
best.
teleport you and your fire team to their entrances. There, you'll be tasked with building up the defenses necessary to fend off our enemy's invasion.
What happens if they break through?
We'll use bombs to collapse the entire underground cavern and bury the entrance in millions of tons of granite. That is the worst case scenario. It would mean we too would lose the chance to enter those bunkers.
Okay.
Rajapoint said,
Donovan
join us
will be
on
providing
Discord,
remote support.
https
If worst comes to worst, they'll bring you home. Don't worry.
discord.gg/n2v4.
Rajapan's mod said join us on
Felwinter and his team are continuing to make progress on safely hacking the bunkers.
barra
Yet
discord.gg
he hasn't
barra
submitted a brief this
N6SN
week, which is to be
2v4.
expected. No need to worry. I'll update you if he makes any significant headway.
Very well. Please contact me as soon as he does.
Forgive my presumptuousness, but I get the feeling your interest in the bunker doesn't just stem from the Golden Age technology held within. Don't be mistaken, though. I'm not bringing this up on behalf of the Iron Lords. You do not need to respond if you don't want to.
I'm searching for some assets that once belonged to my family.
Given you're willing to work with the Iron Lords, they must be of great significance. I recall you saying you don't trust Lightbearers.
Indeed. If those assets were to fall into the wrong hands, it would be far worse than losing them forever. All the leads I found point to those bunkers, but I cannot face so many enemies alone. I can fight as the Lightbearers do, and I don't fear death. It's not my wish to make the Iron Lords risk their lives while I sit back and enjoy the fruits of their labor.
Madame Mayrin, nobody is saying that. As an ally of the Iron Lords, you're making your own great contributions to humanity's rise. That, in and of itself, is something worth praise.
Thank you, Lord Radagast.
Madam Mayrin, there's a question.
Since you can remotely deploy the auto turrets, why bother authorizing the Iron Lords to operate them on site?
Exactly.
Protecting the bunker is not my ultimate goal, Dr. Donovan. Entering it and acquiring the files within is. I'm afraid that only the Iron Lords have the ability to enter those bunkers without damaging them. If the alien invaders were to enter first, they may trigger the bunker's self-destruct program. Lord Felwinter has made some more progress recently. It seems he's getting closer and closer to hacking the security system. When that time comes, both I and the Iron Lords will get what we want.
That's quite the deal. Radagast seems to really value you.
Of course. Technology is the primary productive force. He values you too, does he not?
I'll take that as a compliment.
Why on earth do we need to have this conversation, Felwinter?
Rubber duck debugging. It will help me clarify my thoughts.
I have no idea what you mean by that, but you won't mind me.
It's hard.
Precisely.
These are all the forgeries. I'll be
Maintaining our current state has been.
പിന്നെ എന്താ പറയാ നോവലുകളിയാ
but I've made some progress digging into its distributed databases. See you at the archives.
Lord Felwinter, this is my comm channel with Lord Radagast.
I know. You're going to the archives to report to Radagast and Madame Mayrin anyway, aren't you? Then come together.
Yeah, but... Fine. See you soon.
Scanning the field with dual iris recognition components.
അടുത്തത്
So what you're saying is,
HSAISന്റെ കുഞ്ഞമ്മയുടെ പഴം.
The leader's attitude towards his subordinates is...
These Cabal are totally different from the ones we fought before. I have enough energy.
The burden rendered in flame.
They're regenerating. How in the world?
I need your eyes, Ev. Tell me how to take them down.
Try using those glowing orbs. Hit them!
Nice work, Seth.
Wolf, do you recall what Harrow said about Saul preparing to dispatch your soldiers to take over the firebase? Do you think these are the guys?
We need to hurry.
Terrain scans aren't working and comms are jammed too. I can't get any readable data.
You sure we're heading in the right direction?
The only thing I can be certain of is that we're following Harrow's coordinates. But I can't shake the feeling that something's wrong with this place. Careful, these rocks are unstable. Hold on, there's something up ahead.
What are they doing here? There doesn't appear to be anything of value nearby. I thought something like this would be hiding in the Red Sea Rift.
A lake? How peculiar. It seems stable and should support your weight. I don't see any other way forward. Do we trust it? is emitting a strange glow. Maybe we can break it open.
I knew you would come, O light bearer mine.
Who's there?
Someone who can help you, and someone who needs your help. As you can see, Zaul's legion rises. Only united can we stop her.
Who are you? And what is Zaul's legion after?
I can show you the answer, O light bearer mine. What is your duty?
To serve the Emperor's will.
What is his will?
To reign and conquer.
What will you offer?
Our strength and our souls.
Good. Very good. We march at once. But before that, rid the prayer room of these pests.
Damn it.
Eliminate the intruder.
What is this place?
This is the place that Zaul's heart yearns to return to. The Emperor's palace, many years ago. This lost soul came here seeking my aid. How could I refuse? Just as a deer pants for a stream of water, so my soul thirsts for home. It is in my nature. She was once one of the Empire's most formidable generals, wholly devoted to her emperor, Callus. She and her legion conquered star after star in his name. And for this, Callus smiled upon her. Yet Callus, with his strange and elusive temperament, grew irritated by Zaul's predictability and over-eagerness to please. Zaul eventually lost that favor and was exiled. Those who are betrayed have every right to feel enraged. Yet, she did not see this as betrayal. She took that banishment as a test of her strength and loyalty. She was convinced that as long as she could overcome this trial, Callus would welcome her back. What she needed was a way to grow stronger and lead her legion to expand Callus's empire.
tricked her with this, a fake palace.
Oh, but it's real enough to Zaul. That is all that is needed. Back then, however, I hadn't anticipated the strength of her and her soldiers growing out of control. By the time they embark on their journey of conquest, they will be unstoppable. Unless we help each other, of course.
Watch out! Those metal shards are gathering! We need to break those shards before they group together. We need to escape. The floor can't withstand much more of this. Watch out! Those metal shards are gathering! We need to break those shards before they group together. Go! The floor can't hold out! She's summoning more shards! The ground's crumbling! We need to get out of here!
She is powerful. Let's see it was right.
She is right, oh light bearer mine. Now you stand no chance. Do you know what end awaits those who refuse help? They fall.
Where am I?
All scans have failed. This isn't the real world.
I saved you, and I could continue doing so.
This Ahamkar is playing tricks with us, Wolf.
Is that so? Do you truth? I know your fear. I know you better than yourself or your ghost. Solidarity. Allegiance. You are little more than an imitator following in great one's footsteps. You fear losing your role model, losing your goal.
Shut up.
Fearlessness, invincibility. Your courage in the face of death is a privilege, not a virtue. You fear losing strength, for that is what enables your noble actions.
Don't listen to her, Wolf.
What on earth is this place?
We need to find a way out of here.
See? You have an even deeper layer of fear when your mentor betrays you.
Let's go! Thanks for
subscribing
subscribing and chatting.
Thank you for
You
that.
guys are the best.
You hold dear will be destroyed in an instant.
Hi, bro.
You still make the right choice, no matter how difficult.
Lies.
You want power.
What?
Not merely the power to defy death. Oh no. You yearn for more. For a power that can transcend all.
Shut up! Let's go!
Hi,
Thanks for
bro.
subscribing and chatting. You guys are the best.
And I can aid you.
Got him. Yeah. Most probably soon.
I know your kind and your emotions. I treasure them, protect and nurture them like tender sprouts. For one day, they will grow into wishes.
Where are we?
It won't be long before you realize that this world is nothing but a larger cage. The barrier you broke was just an illusion. I understand your anger, birthed from shame as it is. It takes courage to face the truth. Time is what you need, and I can grant it to you. You will be most willing to let that seed of desire grow.
Wolf, are you okay?
What she said, that
Don't let her get to you. The Ahamkara just want to mess. I've recalibrated routing to the coordinates Hero provided. They're not far from here, so
So this is it. The center of the Red Sea Rift. The exclusion zone.
an abandoned Cabal bunker. Someone came here recently. Maybe it was Hero.
Did you find anything else?
There's a Cabal comms terminal, but it's missing a battery.
I'm sure you can think of a fix, Zeph. Alright. Which one of you is gonna fork over a battery? Time for some Cabal magic.
It worked!
These are... photos.
3 photos. But it seems like there's more here than meets the eye. Each photo has an encrypted string attached. Same format as the channels used by Viridia's militia. They're precise coordinates.
So they'll tell us which rock the secret's hidden behind, right? This is literally a rock. I was kind of expecting something, I don't know, more?
But the coordinates are pointing right here. Maybe we can... Oh.
Arrow picked up some new tricks.
Day 23. The Cabal came here before. I should have figured it out earlier. But unlike the strict and disciplined Legion soldiers outside, the ones here are more... primal. They war with each other constantly. Day in and day out, they engage in indiscriminate combat. Some of the higher-ranked soldiers among them seem to possess some special ability, healing them when they're on the brink of death. What I see playing out here, it's a wish. A wish has changed them. An Ahamkara has changed them.
This regenerative ability must be the result of a deal Zaul's Legion struck with the Ahamkara.
Let's go. Our next destination should be nearby.
You don't mind a little jumping exercise, do you, Wolf?
Day 35. Zaul has finally shown herself. Today she gave a speech to a group of low-ranking soldiers. She declared that only warriors who overcome a trial of glory in the Red Sand Plain may ascend and be ascension. Perhaps that's the source of those high-ranking soldiers' regenerative abilities. And the Emperor she spoke of... Is she referring to the ruler of the Cabal Empire? No. Everything happening here...
Looks like we've got to find the Red Sand Plain next.
Patrol? Take them out.
Day 42. The Red Sand Plain Zaul spoke of should be on the opposite side of the gorge. I can hear hundreds upon hundreds of desires all coming from there. Kill them. Kill every last one of them. Give me strength to conquer all. They're making wishes, but they're so... straightforward. Their desires are...
Wolf, watch out!
Damn it! Where'd he go?
It's not like the Cabals would flee like this.
He damaged the recording device. Now there's no way to hear what else Harrow had to say.
At least we know the Red Sand Plain is on the opposite side of the gorge. and Saul is sending a constant stream of soldiers there. Maybe if we follow the Cabal's footsteps, we can find a way over to the Red Sand Plain.
Next time I see that bastard, I'm paying him back with a grenade.
Don't get too hasty, Wolf. We need to observe their movements.
What now? We've reached the dead end.
Wait, what's that up there? Wolf? Look at that wall. Don't you get the feeling it's watching us?
Here I thought you were talking metaphorically.
Cabal rally here first. Then they set off for the Red Sand Plain in groups.
And throw themselves into a battle where the goal is kill every last one of them?
It seems we are not the first unwelcome guests they've seen. There are too many soldiers up ahead. I couldn't get closer. Hera was right. That tower in the center of the battlefield is the source of the fluctuations. Their Centurion is leading the soldiers in another attack on the spire. He says, "Take our legion's precious banner back from those pathetic metal vermin."
Since when did you know Cabal?
Understanding the enemy is the first step to beating them. You should pick some up too, you know?
Let me guess. He says, charge.
See? You're a fast learner. The Vex holding a shield. Maybe it's a new variant. I'll need some time to scan them. Something's fishy.
Find anything?
These readings are unlike anything we've encountered before. Judging by their infrared radiation, they're more like living creature than machine.
I've never seen the Sand Eaters take such a beating before.
They're still attacking the Vex.
We need to head to the front lines and figure out where these Vex came from.
Are wielding shields and floating in the air. It's
As if they've learned to fight like the Cabal.
That sounds like trouble. For both the Sand Eaters and us. Look, it's the Centurion. They're risking it all to escort their commander?
Damn, he got ahead of us.
We should be able to make it up there in time. I think. Everything here is so surreal.
Surreal in a familiar kind of way, though. It's just like when we first entered the exclusion zone.
Those phalanxes. They were all killed here. Here's our Centurion. He's the only one left now.
Guess Cabal bravery can't hold off Vex firepower after all. He was willing to give his all just for that flag?
Well, everyone has their own understanding of glory.
But sacrifice in the name of a false goal, that's pitiful, honestly.
Do you think someone could be using this banner to lure the Cabal into attacking?
Yeah. And I bet that someone is Najorun. If that Centurion came charging in alone, then...
Then why are there only Cabal bodies on the ground, but no Vex?
Najorun must have done something to the banner.
He's headed for the banner. Stop him! These Cabal ascended to become Vex?
So that's how it works. The attackers turn into the defenders for the next round of the game.
And they're like Sisyphus, trapped in an endless cycle.
The war never stops. And the Najorun grows stronger and stronger, fed by the endless supply of wishes from the fighters. Sorry, but I'll be taking that.
Take them down, Wolf. We need to destroy the flag.
ഓ സേവി എന്താ പരിപാടി? എന്താണ് സേവിയറിന്റെ പരിപാടി?
Nice work. You can't hold out much longer.
സേവിയറിന്റെ എന്താണ് പരിപാടി? പറയൂ പറയൂ.
My minuscule yet stubborn. To think you can see the truth beyond this chessboard.
Are all Ahamkara naturally this arrogant?
And you think you're kind and less conceited? You have not shown yourself to be any wiser than these Cabal, no? Emotions and desires are the chains confining all sentient beings. None are exempt from this truth, O light-bearer mine.
We'll see about that.
They're convinced they're fighting for glory, but in reality, they're trapped. They're nothing but Ahamkara food.
I doubt this dragon cares what its meal is thinking. Huh? There's a recorder signal here, too? It's that guy who launched a missile at us.
He's got the recorder!
Hey, stop running, you coward!
Wait! No!
Am I dead? Zev?
No. This must be one of the Scion's abilities. They can enable communication via the brainwaves of biological creatures. Simply put, they pull one person into another's mind.
So we're in that Cabal's head? Oh, just like that time with the Sentinel.
Exactly.
Then I think some Scions are due for a beating.
Over there. Those dragon bones.
That's impossible. We're back. Where'd that coward go?
No idea. But the recording... Strange. The message saved here has been deleted.
I take it that Space Rhino is responsible?
But why would he delete the message, then leave the device here? Wouldn't blowing the thing up be easier? A dragon will revive?
Huh? Okay. Is there any way to recover deleted data?
In terms of technical support, I don't think we have many options.
Now that I think about it, why am I the only one with an animal name?
The light chose us to bear its power. We cannot wield it recklessly, but we must wield it all the same. I'm not gonna howl for you. The name's a metaphor.
Come on, let's paint the town red.
My squad used to say I should get a hobby. Like what? Jigsaw puzzles? I don't see it.
What did you learn today? I wish you well.
Wolf, I know you can find a solution. The true threat to the Red Sea Rift isn't Zaul, but the Ahamkara called Najorun. Zaul and her legion are nothing more than her fodder and puppets. I have a way to combat Najorun, but we'll need to find her real self first. Her shadow lurks behind that gate. I can sense it. I'll go there first to test my hypothesis. As for the gate, remember this. The gate of Apadana appears only when flames illuminate the road of subjugation. Najorun's scheme is almost complete, Wolf. We're running out of time.
In that case, we're off.
This is the gate Harrow told us about. The gate of Apadana appears only when flames illuminate the road of subjugation. Let me scan for nearby flammable objects. A brazier. It's open.
They're going to realize it's not allies knocking at their door, though.
It's hard to believe such a large building could be hidden in the rift. They're saying something about the right to board the ship. His Majesty is on board.
Wait, you're telling me that's a ship?
Let's follow them. We should be able to find our ticket inside.
How's that radio station of yours?
Engage priority. Serious. I need to deal with that hostile.
This one's becoming a problem.
I have enough energy. Lost a friendly. Someone pick them up. Ghost, quick!
You might be interested in this one.
We burn brighter together. This one's bad.
lost a friendly. Someone pick them up. I have enough energy.
Might got fixed now. Is it fixed now? I'm not sure. Can you check if it's alright with yourself? Like, എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ഞാൻ എന്തോ ഒരു സാധനം ഓവർലേ ആയിട്ട് സെറ്റ് ചെയ്തായിരുന്നു. I think it's something related to that. Yeah. Usually ഒരു overlay layer of protection കാണും. VPNs പോലെ. എൻ്റെ Proton active ആയിരുന്നു. Yeah.
This so-called Leviathan is no warship at all.
Proton VPN active ആയിരുന്നു.
Stage decoration. It doesn't hold up.
Like the structures outside, this too is a product of Zawul and the Sand Eater's wishes. Najoran knows they long to return to their emperor's side and serve him. So
The chumma casual
for them, tricking the soldiers into thinking they've become part of
vibe.
his personal guard.
Destiny Rising പോകുന്ന വെച്ച്.
Guarding isn't the throne. It's Najoran's heart.
So we need to make it to the center of the palace.
Let's go. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it?
Believe in the light. Believe in each other. This one's becoming a problem.
This is, yeah, boy. I'm going to slay in now. Wow. This level design is good. Oh my fuck up. That was bad. Ooh. Oops, level design is good. Really, really good. It's good. It's good. It's confusing.
Someone's watching over me.
Ooh. Level design is fuck. Right. You always take this all that wrong time. I couldn't.
We're on a pretty tight schedule. Just follow me. Najoran's heart is protected by the Sand Eater's most elite warriors. I need you to hold them back while I deliver the final blow.
Wait, Harrow, I think we need to review the intel we've gathered first.
There's no time for that, Wolf. Now's our last and best chance. See you on the other side.
You're in my way. Move, or I cut you down and walk through your ashes. Your choice.
Transgressor, who gave you the courage to set foot in the almighty Emperor's bedchamber to interrupt my meditation?
Well, if it isn't the fleeing commander.
I'll crush your bones beneath my heel, ant.
Our fight's not over yet.
Let's see you try to escape death this time.
Wake up! You're not guarding the Emperor, you're protecting a monster.
Strengthening Saul. Wolf, take them out.
Hell is ready.
A verdict rendered plain. There's no end to these things.
Harrow, how's it looking?
Harrow? Harrow, answer me!
Harrow, are you okay?
So quiet. Finally. I can't hear any more wishes.
There has to be a way to save you. As long as I can...
No. I'm dying, Wolf. This is it. Viridia. If only I still had time left. If I could give up this power and live on. I know it's crazy. But wouldn't you want that too, Wolf? Do you really want to revive in Ahamkara? Humor me, Wolf. Just this once. Tell me. You want me to live?
Oh, please. Do you think I'd really try to trick you into making a wish to save my own skin?
Why won't you fulfill my last wish? All you need to do is speak it. Why? Why? You brought this upon yourself.
Don't let the tentacles touch you!
What on earth happened here? Who are you?
Harrow! Who else would I be?
How do I know you're real?
Why do you think these tentacles are attacking us?
Once we make it out of here, you're explaining everything.
Ignore that cabal. It's on our side.
What?
Quickly! The door's closing! Don't let the tentacles touch you!
What on earth happened here? Who are you?
Harrow! Who else would I be?
How do I know you're real?
Why do you think these tentacles are attacking us?
Once we make it out of here, you're explaining everything.
We're safe here. Najoran's power can't reach us. At least, for now. But we can't stay long. I'll get you out of here.
But we have so many questions.
I know.
What exactly happened? Why did Najorun disguise herself as you?
It was an effective trick, was it not? You almost fell for it. Najoran's been trying to capture me ever since I first came to the depths of the Red Sea Rift. I had no choice but to hide my tracks and send you a distress signal. But Najorun has complete control over this domain. She can manipulate the movements of regions and their orientations as if she were playing with a game or a puzzle.
No wonder it was so disorienting in there.
Yes. But while I was evading her capture and searching for clues, I felt this intuition grow stronger and stronger. The magic here is very familiar to me. I even feel the same. I started learning to use that it helped me escape Najoran's.
You've encountered this Ahamkara.
I don't. But one thing I can be certain of is this: Najoran's. This is only a temporary step.
You should come back to Viridia with us.
That's your duty.
Are you sure leaving Harrow in there was the right decision?
It was her choice. You know how she is. There was no way we could have talked her out of it. Anyway, let's head back to Viridia first. We need to let the Iron Lords know what happened.
this is by no means the first Ahamkara I've dealt with. If this is the resurrection she so desperately seeks, then my axe will see her hopes cut down. I have heard quiet whispers. Whispers of temptations, deceit, foraging. Viridia will soon be devoured.
That's not exactly news. Najoran's shifting all the wish energy in the rift, trying to revive herself.
But wish energy on such a scale, yes.
This doesn't look good. And here I was thinking Fenala was exaggerating when she called it an aurora.
To think wishes can flow through reality in such a concrete form. They're like a river.
Just look at this place. To think, even in death, Najoran can create buildings on such a massive scale. I don't even want to think about what could happen if the revival ritual is a success.
That's exactly what we're going to prevent.
These Cabal feel so numb. I wonder why. Oh no. Their neurological activity is abnormal. Najoran seized complete control of their consciousnesses. They become her puppets, squeezed of every last desire until they're reduced to unfeeling, unthinking zombies. Such a terrible... That's... wish energy? I'm detecting multiple sources of wish magic all converging up ahead.
Najoran might be there.
We'll need to find another way.
Is someone playing music?
I've got to admit, it does look like a festival.
Can't say I've ever been welcomed by Cabal and war beasts like this. Kinda gives me the creeps.
Yeah, it's like we're their red carpet guests.
I figured we'd be party crashers.
threat, a dead end.
Look. Careful. Traces of push magical.
Harold.
Oh, good, you're alive. We were so worried.
Majora, using celebration, collect wish energy. She and Saul.
Saul? Harrow? You there?
She's gone.
Zev, I'm feeling a little dizzy.
I'm detecting rare alcohol and amide acid particles in the air. Wait. Wine? They put wine in the bats? I have a theory about what's going on here, but it's pretty out there. According to records, Cabal nobles bathe themselves in, the closest thing we can relate it to is wine. But it's customary to bathe in it before a wedding.
Then who's getting married? Saul? And what does that have to do with Najorun's revival ritual? I'm feeling...
Is that a chalice? That's where all Najorun's wish energy is being gathered.
Stop Najora. Filling the chalice.
Sure, but how am I supposed to... Whoa!
Watch out, Wolf. He's guarding the chalice.
Magical interference. Harold, how do we catch up to it? A little help.
Take my power. Jump up. Get to the chamber. I'll help once you're there. We don't have much time, so listen carefully, Wolf. It's as you suspected. Najorun's created a false wedding for Zaul.
What?
She's using Zaul's desire to return to her Emperor's side, and she staged a performance to make it happen. Only a powerful wish will be enough to revive Najorun. So she lured Zaul and her army into this illusion, tempted them into making more, stronger wishes, until eventually she has sufficient fodder for her resurrection. Najorun summoned the chalice back to the floating islands. That's where the wedding is being held, which means the ritual has already begun.
How are we supposed to stop it then?
The only way is to unravel it from within.
What?
You shall be bound by the eternal vow, and the trial I issued you shall come to an end. Show me your wish, O Empress mine. Your blood-stained blade, your buffoonish flattery, your foolish loyalty. Show me, and I shall pardon everything. I will embrace eternity with you, and our bond shall be unbreakable.
Yes, I give you my ghost. I wish to become stronger until I can stand at your side. You gave your all to make it here, yet now you can do naught but witness my resurrection. Without your metal giants to serve as guardians, this world will be an endless banquet, mine to feast upon.
Now's our chance.
Wait, what?
Now!
It's all Cabal?
They're screaming, howling. Once Najorn feeds on their wishes, all that remains, their most primal emotions piles up here. Reluctance, rage, confusion, spite. They form a storm and flood. Utter chaos. to the source of all the wishes. By killing the thoughts, you can kill the wish. Remember.
You think your pet is fit for work? You think your pet is fit for work?
Your drawings found us. Your drawings found us. Keep going, Wolf. Don't stop. Najorans found us. Najorans found us. Keep going, Wolf. Don't stop. Najorans found us. Keep going, Wolf. Don't stop.
Enough! Your meddling ends here!
Kill the thoughts. Kill the wish.
All your efforts, your time spent, they are all in vain. Rejoice in the illusion of the freedom line. No matter what, your desires will always bring you to me. A wisher line.
That was close.
Jorun won't give up on her resurrection. We need to kill her once and for all.